Well, it's yet another episode of Young Millennials Show, a show that brings on board successful youths to motivate and also encourage the other youths. So today, I'm joined with a young, successful man. His name is Lennox Kaleka, who is a debater, a creative writer, and also a public speaker. But more details, let's find from him. Lennox Kaleka, welcome to the show.
Asante sana.
Even as we start, tell us, who is Lennox Kaleka?
Lennox Kaleka is a very young, very young man.
Yes. From
Vihiga. I was born in Kilifi, raised in Vihiga, schooled in Vihiga, and then from Vihiga I went to Masinde Muliro University, where I have pursued a bachelor's in journalism and mass communication.
Yes.
Apart from that, I do creative writing, I do debating, I do public speaking. I have won awards in creative writing, in public speaking and debating. 2018, I was the top creative writer in Kenya.
Oh, wow.
And also Africa. 2019, I was the top debater, East Africa. And last year, I was the top debater and the top creative writer here in Kenya and also in the entire Africa.
Wow, that is so encouraging and also motivating. So tell us about, let's focus on creative writing. Is it something that you grew with, or it's something that you were motivated by someone?
Growing up, I loved English a lot.
Okay.
I was very good in English from around class 6, 7, and 8. I loved writing a lot.
Okay.
But then, you know, I would just do stories, and I was very good in writing compositions.
Oh.
And then after joining high school, I realized this is something I want to do. So in high school, I was given an opportunity by my English teacher of being the journalism club chairperson.
Okay.
So I would go out, do news, I would come in and write reports. I will do all the school magazines. I went to Mbale Boys High School.
Oh, yeah.
If you check Mbale Boys High School, their school magazines from 2011 to 2014. It is me who did all the magazines.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've said about pursuing journalism and mass communication.
Yeah.
And, which field are you majoring on?
I majored in public relations.
Okay, what is public? Maybe someone is asking, what is public relations?
Like I majored in public relations because I really wanted to relate with the public very well. And since I love public speaking a lot, it helps me to relate with people from diverse areas. So I'm able to talk to people and make them understand. I'm able to I do mentorship in high schools. I do mentorship with youths. So we talk to people about a lot of things. And I just wanted to relate with the people and to serve humanity. That's why I went for public relations.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in creative writing, what specifically do you write about?
I do everything. I do birthday messages. I do graduation messages. I do biographies, eulogies, anything that entails writing. If you want to do a profile for your company, a profile for yourself, I can do it for you. So I do everything that entails writing.
Do you
We also do advertisement. We have advert writing for some companies. And recently, I'm also trying to bring together the aspect of branding and writing. Yeah, to brand people, to brand organizations, and many other things.
Do you write for business, or you just write for fun?
I majorly write for fun.
Just for fun?
Just for fun.
And why have you not thought of taking it to another level, writing for businesses and earning a living from your writing?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
It's something that's still in progress, but majorly I do it for fun.
Oh.
The only business I do is I help a few people to maybe come up with their CVs and cover letters, and it pays well.
So if someone wants to get you, to reach out to you for their CVs, for their resumes, how can he reach to you?
Through my phone number and through my Instagram or email.
So you have allowed us to share?
Yes, okay. You're allowed to share my phone number.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about youth empowerment. Someone somewhere asked me, do you think that youth Kenyans have been empowered enough?
I'd say yes. Our youth have been empowered enough. Right now we have so many opportunities for the young people in this country.
Yeah, sure.
And the government has also tried their level best to provide opportunities for the young people. So our youth are very empowered. The only issue we have in this country is we don't have spaces to absorb these empowered youth. Yes, we have empowered them. Yes, we have people who have gone up to campus. They have a master's, they have a PhD, they have a degree. But then after they have what they have, where are they going to? We don't have, we need to have spaces where these young people can be absorbed.
Sure.
But in terms of academic empowerment, I'll say our government has tried and we have tried. In terms of economic empowerment, we are trying kidogo. Bado hatujafika ile level yenye youth anafaa kukua, but we are trying. We are really trying. The only challenge also I'd say is leadership.
Yeah.
We're facing a challenge of leadership and corruption, whereby you find we have these offices for the young people. We have the resources for the young people,
Sure.
but the people in charge are very corrupt, or they're only giving the opportunities to their own people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think the people on top are the ones that are bringing challenges to the youth in Kenya?
Yes.
Is there any other way apart from corruption or the issues that you have mentioned?
Corruption is the major issue, and then I'd say we're not giving our youths equal opportunities because we have a top CS or a top manager there who is a Mkamba, then they want to bring in all the people, all the youths who are going to be given that opportunity are going to be Wakambas. Or because we have this tribe, your tribe ita dominate sana. I'd say we need to have a system that is going to take everybody, a system that is going to ensure that every youth has an opportunity to access their rights, to access like these resources, to access anything that pertains to the youth.
Sure.
Hata ule youth ako ushago uko Bungoma, ako anaweza submit, if anafaa kusubmit all the documents, anasubmit akijua, atapata feedback.
Sure.
You know, like nowadays kuna hata hizi funds kama Uwezo Fund. Mnaambiwa go and make a group, you make like so many groups. Mna register, mnafanya everything. Mnapeana forms zikienda, hata zingine hazifikangi huko juu. Mtu anazikanyagia tu huko chini.
Sure.
So we need to have a system yenye all the youths can trust that if I give my documents for this help, I'm sure I will get something out of it. Yeah.
Wow. I'm getting inspired right here on this show.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about public speaking. You've told us that you're a public speaker.
Yeah.
So at this time, up to this time, what have you achieved when it comes to public speaking?
The biggest achievement I've made in public speaking is I do public presentations. And in 2018, I was appointed as the National Youth for Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, by the UN. And most of my speeches and most of my presentations have been majorly on the SDGs.
Okay.
And recently, I won an award, the UN, last week but one, as the most diplomatic youth.
Wow.
When it comes to, I presented something on climate action.
Climate action.
Yes, it was a conference on Global Youth Environmental Assembly.
Okay.
To the UN.
Wow.
So like most of my presentations are majorly on the SDGs. And then I do a bit of high school talks where we just go to high schools, empower the young students, and help them realize what they can do in life. Because majorly what inspired me to go back to high school is because I realized when I was in high school, I missed a lot. I didn't have someone to hold my hand.
Okay.
I didn't have someone to show me that, you know what, this is the way. Mimi nimelearn mwenyewe. I've learned the hard way. I've learned after high school, I came to Nairobi to hustle. Na Nairobi ilinifunza by fire by force.
So in short, you're telling us that the hard life that you've had is the one that has inspired you to become who you are today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because after Form 4, I cleared Form 4 in 2014, and I scored a C+. And then, you know, there is no way ungeingia campus na C+. Our cutoff was a B around 64.
Yeah, sure.
And then for ladies, it was around 62. And my mother told me, my son, go to Nairobi and be a man. So I came to Nairobi in 2015. After the results had come, I've hustled in Nairobi. I've done all kinds of jobs. I've done marketing with CAC Insurance, Amaco Insurance. I've sold insurance. I've done work in a car wash. Mnaosha magari asubuhi mpaka jioni. Nasugua hizi carpets naweza sugua, unacheki.
Okay.
Nasugua hizo carpets nini. I will do anything that was going to give me money. I'll do everything that was going to give me money. And then in 2017, after I had saved enough, I went back to school. I always wanted to do journalism and mass communication.
Wow.
So after I had saved enough money, I said, you know what, I need to go back to school.
Wow.
So I took myself back to school. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So apart from the award of the public speaking that you won last week, but one, what other awards have you achieved?
In 2018, I won an award. I was awarded by the President of Kenya, the State House, as the top creative writer in Kenya.
Wow.
And then the same year in August, I represented Kenya in Ghana, Accra, Ghana, for the Pan-African Youth Conference, where we also had debating and public speaking and creative writing. Wow. And I was also the top creative writer Africa.
All right.
And then in 2019, I won an award as the top public speaker at Kiambogo University, Uganda. And then in 2021, that is when I also had four awards actually. I won 2 awards at the UN in Kenya. One for being most diplomatic when it comes to public speaking, and the other one top creative writer. And then I was able to represent Kenya in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, last year, August.
Okay.
For the African Leadership Model of the United Nations, where I also emerged as the top creative writer, Africa, and also the top debater, Africa. Yeah, I've shared my awards with you.
This is amazing. Yeah. This is amazing. This is amazing. So apart from being a debater, a creative writer, and also a public speaker, is there any other thing that you're doing? Especially to empower the youth out there?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of things to empower the young people out there. When I began this journey, in 2017. Immediately after I joined campus, and I used to go for events. You've seen how my campus life has been. I've never stayed in school for a full month without having an event in or out of the country. So I realized in 2018, I realized I'm going for these events alone. What if I start going with young people from Must and other parts? So I started engaging young people. And from 2018 up to today, I can tell you I've been able to empower and connect over 500 youths to opportunities. Wow. Majority of them are students at Must.
Okay.
I've taken students to Mombasa, to Kiambogo University, Uganda, to Nairobi here, to Kisumu, and even I've been with you to like to Malindi.
Yeah.
I've been with you to Kisumu.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, so anytime I get an opportunity for youth empowerment, I have to carry a number of youths. Wow. Because I want them to go and also learn for themselves. Wajitume wenyewe pia.
And that is awesome.
Yeah.
And that is awesome. So what's next?
After school?
What next?
Thank you. After school? This is a tricky question. This is a tricky question. But I didn't graduate last year. Okay. I was supposed to graduate last year, but I didn't graduate because I had a few issues here and there.
It's okay.
But I'm hoping that I'm going to graduate this year. I've cleared everything with the school, so I'm waiting to graduate this year. And at the moment, one of the biggest dreams I have is to work with UN.
Wow.
I want to work with the UN, either as an intern. I want to start as an intern, and then I'm sure along the way I'll find something to do. But I also want to measure into youth mentorship.
Okay.
Under the mentorship of Apostle Ken Baraza and Robert Burale.
Yeah, sure.
We really want to do something on youth mentorship, and my target is high schools, and majorly high schools in Western. Yeah.
Why Western? We have other schools from other countries.
Western because 80 to 70% of the schools in Western, I feel like the students don't have mentorship. Msame ingia to high school, and then anapiga hivyo paka form 4. At form 4 level is when now they're told now you need to like choose a campus, apply for campus, and apply for the courses you want. Huyu mtu bado hajielewi. Hajajua hii time yote amekuwa high school, they just know, you know, in high school you have to score a C+ nowadays and go to campus. So them, they are working with a closed mindset that you see what I need to score a C+ and go to campus.
Sure.
We've not mentored them from 1 level that you see. You need to follow your passion. Ndio maana unapata mtu yeye amefika form 4. He is passionate about maybe doing medicine.
Yeah.
And we didn't tell him or her at form 1 level that for you to go and do medicine, unafaa kufanya vizuri sana in all the sciences and mathematics. She didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeye anajua akifika form 4 anataka kwenda kufanya medicine.
But Mr. Lennox, who is to blame? Stay tuned as we go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, Lennox Kaleka will explain more. Welcome back, viewers, to the Young Millennials Show. With me in studio is a young 24-year-old Mr. Lennox Kaleka, who is a debater, who is a creative writer and also a public speaker. Even as we started the show, he talked about he being awarded as the top creative writer Africa 2021, that is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And the latest one being in the United Nations Environmental Assembly Award, which he won last week. And even as we went for a commercial break, I had posed a question to him, like, who is to blame? Back to you, Lennox Kaleka.
Thank you. We are blaming everybody. We're blaming the parents, we're blaming the teachers, we're blaming the government. We have not set a system where our young students will can get mentorship all the way from grade 1 up to form 4. We still have that old system where students are going to school to pass exams. And after they pass exams, they will go to high school. When they get to high school, they also are told in high school unafa pass to get a C+ and above.
Yeah.
So they're working, like the mind is working on the C+.
Okay.
After they achieve that C+, now they get to campus. And when like, they get to campus is when they are lost completely. They don't know what course to take. They don't know what they want. At times you find a parent wants a daughter or the son to do this course, and the son maybe wanted to do something different.
Yeah, sure.
So you find hapo kunakuwa na a big difference. And then after campus you find like maybe someone did a course they didn't want to do, or something they were not very very passionate about. So
but now okay, your response now takes me back to the CBC. Don't you think that the new education system is helping to maybe nurture the talents and also the profession of the children in Kenya?
I'd say it is when we are trying to test the new education system. So we are really not sure of the results. But even with the new education system, we still need mentorship.
Yeah,
A
sure.
lot of mentorship.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like there's a system, just like the 844 system.
Yeah.
It is a curriculum that has been made by someone. So it is just going to flow like the 844 system used to flow.
Yeah.
So like not unless we have a kind of a mentorship where you realize, you sit down, identify your son's or like your daughter's passion, and then work towards that as a parent,
Yeah.
we will still be in the same situation.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk about youth development. What are you doing in terms of the youth development?
In terms of youth development,
Yes.
in terms of youth development.
Development, yeah.
Thank you. As I told you, I learned life the hard way.
Yeah, sure. You see.
No one brought me anything. I had to go out and look for it by myself. That is the same system I'm using when it comes to youth development. When I have been called out for an opportunity, I call back and ask them, how many youths do you want me to bring on board? They tell me, bring 10, bring 15, bring 20. I will share that opportunity with the youths who are very close to me and tell them, you see what, we have this opportunity at this place. Get ready. When we get there, I present you to that opportunity.
Yeah.
I tell you now from here, fight for yourself. You understand? I will take you up to where we have that opportunity.
Yeah.
If it is a summit, if it is a conference, anywhere, my work is I will take you from where you are to where we have that opportunity. And then I tell you now, from here, fight your way up. But we're also doing mentorship back in Kakamega.
Okay.
We really want to help the young people identify their niche. Do you understand? Because we realized we have so many young people in campus, others in high school, that they wako tu hapo, as I told you earlier. Wako tu hapo because it is a system in Kenya nowadays. You have to go up to campus, but they don't really know what they are doing.
Okay.
So we have organized for youth platforms where we are talking matters pertaining youths, where we are helping youths come from drug abuse, where we are helping youths to come from issues to do with masturbation and sexual immorality,
Sure.
where we are helping youths to come from depression. So we are able to meet them one by one as we talk to them, as we offer like some counseling through the help of Apostle Ken Baraza,
Yeah.
step by step. And we know at the end of the day, we will have a society that has youths who are morally upright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so awesome and inspiring, of course.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Lennox,
Yes,
coming back to your life, you as a creative writer, as a public speaker, and also a debater, what are some of the challenges you get as a person?
The major challenge has been support from the government and maybe from the leaders around, like majorly support.
Okay.
Because at times you find you are going to represent your country maybe in Ethiopia, like I went last year, and there's no one to fund you, so you have to fund yourself, and at times it is a bit expensive. There are many other opportunities and many platforms that I've not attended because I didn't have funds to go. Like this year, as I'm sitting here, I have 4 invitations. I need to go to South Africa in April. I have another one in Rwanda in June. I have another one in Egypt in October. I have one in September in Mauritius.
Wow.
All this, like they need money. Unafaa kuwa na ticket, accommodation and everything. So you find like sometimes it is very expensive and you have to let that opportunity go.
So how do you maneuver in getting support?
I've had very few people who have been supporting me. Like last year when I was going to Ethiopia, a few people will come through and they really helped me to raise the air ticket and the accommodation fees. But I'm still trying to reach out to the government. I'm still trying to reach out to the government because sometimes when you go out, you're going out not as Lennox, but you're going out as a Kenyan.
Exactly.
Yes. So when you win that award, they say this and this is for so and so from Kenya. So like you're going out as a representative from Kenya. So I'd really appreciate if I can get maybe a company to sponsor me. And then when you're going out with their name. Exactly. It will really help me to maybe like market them also, and also help me to achieve or like go to many other opportunities. Because last year I missed a lot of opportunities because I didn't have funds. So I couldn't manage to go. Yeah.
I know all things will work out.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Sure. Let's talk about your brand. Do you have a brand?
I have a brand.
You have plans?
I have a brand that is still in progress. It is called Excellent Minds.
Okay.
Excellent Minds is a platform where we are training young public speakers. We are training young debaters.
Okay.
And young people who are very passionate about creative writing. But like majorly I majored on writing a lot.
Yeah.
So ndio tumeanza mambo like na public speaking slowly by slowly.
So imefikia wapi?
So far I have like 8 students that I'm training.
Wow.
Pole too.
Okay.
I am working on getting my banner, on making sure that I have a page, on making sure that at least I have somewhere in Kakamega where I stay. I have like an office where if you want to like, maybe meet me, utanipata hapo.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so nice. So what does it take to be a debater, a creative writer, and a public speaker? I want you to maybe list down per what you're doing.
All of these are say it is passion.
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 Okay.
Yes, like I said earlier, I was very passionate about writing since I was in class 6. So you cannot be forced. There's something that has to come from within you.
Exactly.
If you think you love writing, then now you start working on it step by step. Otherwise, hata ukitrainiwa for how long and it is not in you, you won't deliver your best.
Exactly.
So my major thing is just be passionate about it. When you're very passionate about it, then you're able to deliver the best. Yeah.
So what's your inspiration?
My greatest inspiration is when I have 2 people I really admire. I have Robert Burale and I have Julius Malema from South Africa.
Okay.
I love how they speak out their day-to-day activities, how like everything they do. I love how they speak out to the public. I love how they, how they present themselves to the public. And like these 2 people have one thing in common.
Yes.
They all want to serve humanity.
Exactly.
They are a voice of reason. So I want to be a voice of reason, just like them.
Wow.
And this inspires me a lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you believe in role models?
Yes.
And why? And who is your role model?
I have I believe in role models because to some extent they help us, you see, like work towards our dreams.
Yeah, sure.
And they really help us. You see, like a role model is someone you admire.
Yeah.
And is someone you follow on a daily basis. You understand?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, me, when it comes to public speaking, my role model is Burale.
Wow.
Because I love how he does his thing. I watch everything he posts on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Akipost kitu, I think I'm like among the first people to know that I'm a post kitu.
Wow.
And then I also love Jalango, of course, from his shows.
Yeah.
Like the Bonga na Jalango shows.
Yeah.
I love how he does his thing. I just love how he's very, like, you see, a lot of humor. Ako tu, anapresent tu kama Jalango.
Yeah.
Like there's no acting, like there's no, like, present vile iko tu hivyo, you understand?
Yeah, sure.
And how he also speaks to the public. He speaks things as they are.
As they are.
Yeah. And in creative writing, my role model is from South Africa. She's a lady. She's called Winnie.
Winnie.
Yeah, she's still in campus though. She's doing her master's. And in debating, here in Kenya, I just love how Mutula Kilonzo does his thing in parliament. Yeah, and the likes of Sakaja and Julius Malema, of course, of South Africa. Yeah.
What about public speaking?
In public speaking, I said Burale.
Burale.
Yeah.
Debating
Mutula Kilonzo
and
Julius Malema.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. So I'll ask a question, but it's off topic, if you will allow me.
Please do.
This week we've been having an issue about the gender-based violence. What happened on the Wangari Maathai Road.
Yeah.
And it all brought the crackdown from the president on the border operators.
Yeah.
I'd really love to know, what's your take on that?
As an SDG ambassador,
Yes.
We have gender equality as SDG number 5.
Yes.
That is saying that all women should be given access to opportunities equally, and also all women should be respected.
Yes.
My take on this is there is a mistake that was made by one person that has ended up affecting the entire nation.
Exactly.
And maybe through this, men are going to learn a lesson. Men should just respect women for who they are and for their position in the society.
Okay.
So I think the border operators should just go by what they have been told. If you have not registered, just go and register. Unajua it is something very simple, but hao ndio wanaifanya ikae something very big.
Complicated.
You've been given what to do. Why don't you do it and then go back to the road? So we want to play hide and seek with the government for no reason. Because I'm told mtu anafaa kwenda register na NTSA. Make sure you have a logbook and then make sure you have you also make sure you are in a circle. Make sure you have a license.
Yeah, sure.
Like the very small things that I believe we can, if they decide that I want to do this, like within 2 days mtatakuwa mmaliza hizo vitu zote, and you go back to the road.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for your response on that. Even as we finish, what do you have to say to the young millennials viewers?
First of all, I would like to say a big thank you for having me on this show today.
You're welcome.
I'm so much humbled. And number 2, I want to call upon the young people in this country to wake up and fight for their own spaces. We have a lot of opportunities for the young people, and no one is going to bring an opportunity to you. You understand?
Yes.
You have to wake up as a youth and fight for these opportunities. Go out and be a man. Like my mother told me after I did my Form 4. The youths You can't be 18, 19, 20, 21, up to all the way to 30, and you're still crying and crying. We have so many opportunities. Be creative enough.
Sure.
Go out to the space and just create your own niche. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And maybe where will they, if someone wants to reach you out?
My Facebook, Lennox Kaleka, IG, Lennox Sagala, email lennoxsagala@gmail.com. My phone number is 0724-592689. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lennox Kaleka, for joining us at Young Millennials Show. And thank you for motivating and encouraging us. And I know that you are going far. Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us at the Young Millennials Show. In studio was Lennox Kaleka, who has motivated us and encouraged us. Remember, opportunities are there. It's you to take up this space. From me, Naima Titus, thank you for joining us.